Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. It's fight week. We are just days away from this fight, from this event. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you always look at the poster for this fight, it always has the words for history. And because it is a historical fight, it is a historical fight. It's a fight that shows that women boxing is on the rise, that women boxing is here to stay, that women boxing is important in the sport of boxing. Taylor Serrano is a spectacular fight. Undisputed status at lightweight on the line this fight, which Katie Taylor will be defending all her belts: WBC, IBF, WBO, WBA. Amanda Serrano going into this fight, she's a 7-time world champion in 7 different weight divisions. First event, main event at the Garden, Madison Square Garden, historical Madison Square Garden. A female fight will be headlining the event. And it's a spectacular event as well. A card that consists of very, very good fights. And all will be on the zone. So tune into the zone if you want to see it. We have Sky Nicholson fighting in the card against Shanika Paisley Davis. We have Khalil Cole versus William Langston. Up and coming guy, Khalil Cole. Same with Rashad Mati versus Joe Ellie Hernandez. Definitely keep an eye on Mati if you live in the Jersey, New York area. We have 2 undefeated guys between Amo Williams and Trudell Booker. We have the U.S. debut of gold medalist Gadal Yafai versus Miguel Cartagena. We have the Jesse Vargas versus Liam Smith fight, which could have headlined an event, and I think it was supposed to headline an event over in the West Coast. I can't remember. I think it was in California, but it got postponed to take place in the undercard of this event. We have another undisputed fight between Franchon Cruz Dezern versus Eileen Cederroos. It's a very stacked card. And I'll be there live in person. Honestly, if you live in New York, there are still tickets available. If you live in New York or in the area, Jersey, New York, if you're like an hour away from the Garden, seriously, buy a ticket. Support this event. Go show that female boxing is, it's alive and that it can bring big numbers. And if you can't, just tune into the zone. Just tune into the zone this coming weekend. I know there's another big event taking place this weekend with the Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez fight. But to my understanding, they're going to do their best to try to not make those 2 fights clash with each other. They're probably going to make this fight, Taylor versus Serrano, go first. And then after this fight, the Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson fight will start at the later time, because that fight's on the West Coast. So it would make sense for this event to go ahead first. This Taylor Serrano event to go first and to end first. So it's honestly, it's getting some attention. I feel like it is getting attention, but it deserves more. It deserves more. And with just days away from this event, people don't fail to realize that it's such a good card too. I don't know. I mean, maybe because of the Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez fight, which, in my opinion, is a very good fight. Don't get me wrong; it's a very, very good fight, Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. But if you look at the card, the quality of the card, the whole card, I'd say this is a bigger event. I don't know. I mean, I'll be there live in person. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'll be there in person, but yeah, I'm just super excited for this weekend. Can't wait. And I pretty much covered all the fights taking place in the card, and yeah, just looking forward to seeing it, man. I mean, Taylor versus Serrano is a 50-50 fight, pretty much. Could go either way. I'm leaning towards Serrano. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm an American, and Serrano, I know she's Puerto Rican, but she's also an American. But it's gonna be a great night of boxing, and I can't wait. I'll be there live in the Garden as a fan, not as a media. Maybe one day, you never know, right? But I'm I'm super excited, man. It's gonna be a spectacular night, and yeah, tell your friends about it, man. If you live in New York, tell your friends about it. There are still tickets available. I think they opened up a whole new section for this card for the event. So there's a bunch of tickets that just became available because they opened up a section. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.